Thank you very much for taking out time, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
What is your life's meaning according to you?
Okay, so basically, I am like a visionary thinker, and also like I like to do innovative things, right? So my life motive is like, I want to create some impact in this whole, you can say it's India or maybe it's world itself also. So I am working on with various startups and in my startup as well by creating electric motorcycles, and also I am also as a part of many startups who are working in the fields of electric vehicles, sustainability, and working on solar rooftop industry. So basically, I am trying to create an impact so that the whole human being can be benefited with it. So I'm working towards it right now so that I can create a greater, larger impact in this world.
So, could you please tell about the most influential person in your life?
Sure, sure. So basically, it actually changes by each stage when you pass on to different stages in life. So first of all, I see my father and my mother both as who inspired us and who motivated us to do something extraordinary in life, and also supported us within the journey itself. So basically, family comes first. So they really supported us for a long period of time. Till now, they are supporting us. So yeah, we I see my family as the one who has been the part of the journey from start to end. And there are many other people outside family, like many entrepreneurs, like we can say here itself, like we can see someone like who has made from scratch itself. Like I adore Ashneer Grover, and also Piyush Bansal, and also from abroad like Elon Musk. So yeah, these are some of the entrepreneurs I also look out for. What are they doing in their journey, and so how they are doing it, and how they are doing it very extraordinary way, so that we can also learn from them and we can implement that in our business or in our lifestyle, so that we can change our the way we live our lives. So yeah, I look out for them as well.
Do you have a fear of failure? And if so, how do you try to overcome it?
Yeah, so basically, at the start when you are just starting up, right? So whatever thing is, it's an entrepreneur journey, or your even you can say your marriage life, or even you can say your job or profession, any work you're doing. At first you feel somewhat nervous about it, like how it will go, what are the future around it, how will you grow in this area. So yeah, these are some generalized what I can say fears that you may feel at the starting point of your journey of or an entrepreneur or any professional who is starting this out. So yeah, I also had that fear, but eventually when you start what I can say is, eventually when you start something, right? When you start doing it, you just improve yourself, and you know it's not the end. It is not the end of something, because there are many. It's a really vast area that you can do many things in this life. So I what I can say is I can see those things as just stepping stones, or even you can say it like and failures are actually a learning lesson for us. Like it's not just an end for like failures are the end, but obviously in India it's like mentality is changing day by day. Right now it's changing, but earlier it was not like that. Failures is like, oh, you have to do something else or something also families was also concerned about it. But nowadays within my journey I have learned that failure is not a dead end, right? It's just a start of something else, or you can do much something better, or also you can, it's a chance to do something else as well. Like if you're not excelling at this point of time at this in this profession, you can do something else as well. So it's not a dead end, but it's a start for new something that you can start itself. So yeah, you should not be afraid of failures, but you should learn from it, and it's a part of the journey. Eventually life is itself a journey where you fail, sometimes you will succeed. So it's not like you will just succeed every day, and it's not fun also, like right? if you just succeed every day, it will become boring thing. Like, so you need to fail sometimes, you need to also succeed at sometimes. So it's a mixture of both. It's a balance of both. So you need to have a taste of both of the things in life.
Sir, could you please narrate the Motion Breeze story and how would you like to script future story?
Yeah, so basically it started around 2018. Me and my brother. Basically, I was also earlier running a business, so I just quit that business. It was like visa consultancy, so I just got out from that business, and my brother just came with an idea of something like this, that can we make something by combining nature and technology together. So what we can do is we can create some automotive stuff. Like, it was not sure at that time that we are going to create a motorcycle, scooter, or a car, or a truck, but we were sure that we want to create something combining nature and technology. So he just came up with the idea, and I just researched about it, what is the future of it. And so at in 2018, it was just you can say the start of the EV industry in India. So many players were just developing some vehicles, and so we also thought that this might be the right opportunity, and we then segregate this idea in various steps. Like, first, we decided if we want to include nature and technology, where we can implement right now, and where the trait of adaptability from nature will be seen most. So what we did is we thought of truck, but it's a very huge investment. We cannot uh, do it right now, as we do our SWOT analysis, like strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. So it was not the right time that we developed truck or car or something. It was out of our league at that point of time. So what we decided is, if we either we can go for a scooter or a motorcycle. But then we thought that if we go for a scooter, we cannot properly show our USP in it, right? Adaptivity, because it's already a scooter with lots of space area, and we cannot definitely, because scooter is a is a single segment, right? It's just a single segment, a moped segment. So we cannot put a sport mode, cruiser mode, or city mode, or in that thing. So we decided to go for a motorcycle, right? And why we got out for motorcycles? Because it was having various segments like street, sport, cruiser, uh, what we can say, scrambler. So there were many segments in motorcycles. Also, what we can do is in motorcycles, that there are many. If we just took out the engine and petrol tank itself, we have a very wide space left for us to develop something around it. So we put it utility space here over there. We indulge battery and motor. So that's how we ideate at the first point of time, that how we going to take a leap from scooter to motorcycle. So this is how we got to motorcycle thing. And then after we started our R&D in it, and we took some grant from government, so that we can just lift it up at some point. Because as it's a capital intensive industry, you require a lot of capital to see some traction or some output from the market itself. So what we did is, we first of all took some grant from the government, and put our money that also in it for some amount. But obviously it's a capital intensive industry. You need more huge funds uh, to get at some point. So what we did is, first we utilized the grant to seek the validation from the customers and industry experts. So after getting that, we started more developing around it, and we got more bigger grants and investors as well. So then after we got to Shark Tank, and we got the investors, and after Shark Tank, then we started doing more technology R&D itself, like for battery, for motor, and how we can improve our adaptive system itself, so that it can be more affordable to the market. So we utilize those funds in those areas. And right now we are at a stage where we are just going to, what we can say is, we are going to get certification from ARI in the coming month. And within 3 to 4 months, we are going to launch our motorcycles in the market. And in the future also, we are in talk with various bigger players as well, so that we can make it at the large scale itself. So we are also talking to various bigger players, and also we are um, going to a path of our own itself. So whatever works out for us, we will go accordingly. And we are also got various dealerships opportunities from all over India itself. We have got LOIs over 50 plus dealerships in India itself after Shark Tank. So we have a great base of network as well. So just we are looking out how we can move forward with doing a partnership or by going standalone itself. So yeah, we are working out, and within the 5 years, we are expecting to at least sell around 1 lakh vehicles within 5 years of Motion Breeze.
Could you please tell about the frame structure, actuator, and battery assembly design which has been patented?
Yeah, so basically, the batteries and motors are yet to be patented, but the adaptive segment that I'm talking about, the actuators, and those are things that recently we got the patent granted for it. So basically, it's a movable part, like seat, footrest, and handles are all movable according to the mode. Like if you choose state mode, so it will just give you a like 90 degrees posture, like you are just riding a normal motorcycle like Splendor or something. If you put on a button like a sport mode, you will get a aggressive poster like KTM or many other sports like R15, and those are the things. And if you uh, press a button for cruiser mode, so you will get a more relaxed posture, like you are riding a like a Harley Davidson or Avenger or those type of vehicles. So we have developed those actuators like by properly including riders triangle. There's a riders triangle in automotive industry, what we can leverage it. So we have gone through all the stuff, and we have designed it a way that it is not looking awkward as well, and it is already like I told you that we are combining nature and technology. So we have done it a way like it's much adaptive. It will look like a normal motorcycle itself when you just switch on a mode itself. So it will look like a normal motorcycle. So it will just it will adapt according to you itself. Yeah. So this is how we have worked on it by various components of other motorcycles. We have took their readings and how the postures are working on various segments, and how people sit on it, how they uh, what we can see, how they hold the handles of the motorcycles, and how they actually keep their legs while riding a motorcycle of various segments like cruiser. And so we have uh, studied all this riders triangle and also various sitting positions. But and then we have indexed that this is in our motorcycles, and we have come with the perfect postures for our motorcycle.
So could you please tell about the challenges that you faced in the past and are facing right now, and how you overcame those and are overcoming the current challenges?
Yeah, so basically there were many challenges. Obviously, when you start a startup, there are many challenges you are going to face within the journey itself. You don't know prior the prior prior starting it up. So basically, what we faced at the starting was getting right vendors for our like for parts, and because as we were starting out, we are very new in the market, and so many industries were not taking us seriously, right? Because we were just starting out, and we are not big as Bajaj or Hero, like so they don't entertain us like their bigger players. So that was a challenge for how we procure parts from various companies, and we like even standardized parts, though that we don't get from local itself. So this was a challenge also, that how to procure parts from vendors. So eventually, what we did is uh, we build we did our branding in such a way like they started taking us so seriously, and we got discounts as well. We got our work done free for itself as well. So we just branded our startup right, so that people can believe us, and then they can provide us the what we need. And also, after with parts were a different thing, but also these were the standard parts. But what about the motor and battery? At the early stage, those were not being developed in India itself. So we need to have the concept that we need to study some SBN to reverse engineer some things. So what we did is we ordered something from Israel, from China as well. So what we did is to learn from those motors and those batteries. And so what we did is we ordered from various countries, and we studied it and how those are working, and then we developed our own components here itself. We are majorly developing major components of electric vehicles like motor, our adaptive segment that we are posture management and the battery. So these are the main thing that we are developing in house, and rest of the part are standard parts so that we can get easily in the market itself. So it's already a developed market. Standardized parts market is already developed in India. So what we are procuring that from various Minda and various other industries. So first first was the this what we can say, this is the procurement of vendors and parts. Secondly was credibility, right? So we are not from IIMs or IITs. So many of the time investors or maybe some institutions don't take us seriously at that point of time. So we need to have something tangible or something, you know, proven things in our bucket so that we can prove that yes, we are credible. So that was the main thing to show us our credibility that we are really developing something great and we are going to make business out of it. So second thing was that, and third thing was finding a space, because finding a space and people by as we are in tier 2 cities of India, so it's really very hard to find new talents, and also for a new industry itself, like electric vehicles. So we were really having tough time of getting really talented people and also uh, space to work out. But eventually we found out a great space for ourselves from various government subsidies and with our own money itself. So we got a space, and eventually after Shark Tank, those were the things were really what we can say, really got worked out for us. Like many people offering us bigger spaces for really less amount of money, and many people were trying to get to work with us. So after Shark Tank, there were many applications were rolling out on us that we were lacking before Shark Tank, that we were not going very talented people. So after Shark Tank, we got many talented people. Uh, right before Shark Tank, we just onboarded around 25 interns in our company itself. So it was a really great opportunity after Shark Tank. It really smoothened our process. And right now we are not facing any parts related or any that related challenges. But right now we are just figuring out how to scale it up fast so that we can just come in the market as soon as possible.
Please tell about the production plant at Vadodara.
Yes, so right now we have a small facility of it. So here we can just develop around 1,000 species per day, and we are going to invest more amount of money after we launch our motorcycle right in the market, after setting a right demand for it. Like when we launch in the market, we'll get pre-orders, and after that we will invest our money in more bigger facilities so that we can know what the demand for the motorcycle is right now, and we will the uh, coming 5 years, what will be the demand for the motorcycle. According to that, we are going to invest our money in the plant. So right now we have a capacity of 1,000 vehicles, but eventually after launching and after seeing the demand for the vehicles, we are going to get a bigger facility as well.
Please tell about the opportunities ahead and your plan to grab them.
Yes, so there are many opportunities in electric vehicles itself, because there are many business models available right now, and it's just right now India is a test bed market for electric vehicles. There are many business models that you can test right now, like renting electric vehicles, last mile delivery, D2C, like we are doing D2C, like selling of electric motorcycles. Even also you can go in charging, even if you are building some parts or BMS or something, that you can also start B2B selling as well. So there are many business model available right now in India, and it's just starting it out. So it's a very vast domain. There are many less players around it, because what I can say is there are very less number of component level companies right now working around in India. So there is a bigger opportunity in that area, like developing battery packs, cells, BMS, motor controllers, and various other parts of EVs that are yet to be explored by many startups and many companies. So it's a really big opportunity for uh, new age entrepreneurs who are looking to start it out in EV industry. So there is a really big opportunity. If you are if you want to grab it, you can grab it right now, because after 10 years it's going to be really tough for other players to come in the market. So it's the right time to start something in even EV industry. For is a vast opportunity right now in the market.
Is disposing of the electric these batteries a concern for the nature? Like, I've just heard that it is like the disposing issue is there for these
Yes,
batteries.
so basically there are disposing issues right now, but there are many companies are being built up right now who are working on the uh, recycling of these batteries. So startups are emerging in how we can use those batteries, even even if you have used those batteries in electric vehicles itself, there are many possibilities after recycling it. You can use it in smaller applications after uh, after recycling it, even in phones, even in some even small applications where you can fit some batteries. So it's a really bigger journey. Yes, right now it's a challenge for many people, but eventually there are companies who are emerging up, who are working on recycling of batteries and how we can use it in various other applications. So yeah, it's a concern, but it eventually within the journey is going to get great by building some startups around it.
Your views regarding the hydrogen based vehicles?
Basically, I don't have much expertise in hydrogen, but eventually it's also is in developing phase itself. It's not like it's evolved eventually, and it's like main attraction of market. Like if you even see electric vehicles, it's just starting it up. So it will not be like even after 10 years there will be 50% of electric vehicles and 50% of IC vehicles, right? So there is a place for hydrogen vehicles as well. So if the technology uh, comes in handy and comes with benefits accord with similar to EVs and IC vehicles, it is also going to be a center of attraction as well. So it might be, you can see that there are 20% of hydrogen vehicles, 30% of electric vehicles, and 50% of IC vehicles. So it is going to be like that. But 100% happen in within 10 years. So it will take time for it.
My last question to you is, if you had the attention of the whole universe right now, what would you like to say to the whole universe?
Yes, so basically, I would like to say is work, think about profit, but also think about nature as well. Just don't work just about building business or something. Also think about creating an impact as well within the humanity, because we have one earth and it's also we are exploiting it nowadays. So I just tell people to have a balance of both. By doing business itself, you also look out for nature uh, as well and create an ecosystem itself by creating business in it. People to do. And also for new age entrepreneurs, I would also like to say keep in mind the 4 P's of startup, like passion, patience, uh, paisa means funds, and fourth one is people. So these are the 4 things that you should keep in mind while starting it up. And if you master all these four, you can eventually do great in the startup journey itself.
Thank you very much again, sir, for taking out time. My best wishes to you, sir, for future. Take care, sir.
Same here. You too. Take care, buddy. Thank you for inviting me.